Welcome to this healing hypnosis session, designed to help bring peace and fulfillment to your heart as you move towards your life success. Do not listen to this recording while driving or operating machinery, and it is best enjoyed with headphones. Only listen to this when you can safely and fully relax, bringing your complete awareness to your own comfort in this moment. Now, in just a minute, this guided hypnosis experience will allow you to become deeply absorbed in your own inner working space, where personal transformation is so easily created and new ways of life are achieved. Now, just as soon as you're ready to move ahead into your most relaxing experience, I'd like you to first settle in, focusing on your breathing and the candle. I'll let you know when it's time to close your eyes. And stay with the sound of my voice, believing you can succeed with hypnosis just by taking this personal time for yourself here. There's a part of you that's already planting the healthier seeds of your life. And all of those old habits, issues, obstacles, worries, doubts, or fears you may have previously held on to somewhere deep inside, they are already giving way, making room for your success. Our primitive brain is wired to go back to what's familiar. How we survive on our planet is by going back to what we know and avoiding the scary unknown. It's our way of staying what we believe is safe. But sometimes what's familiar to us is the furthest thing from safety, and it keeps us from moving forward into a place of abundance. We come into this world knowing only joy and abundance. We think we can have it all. There are no limits. But slowly, as we mature, we get reprogrammed by our environments. And as children, the core of our environment is our family and our parents. And this conditioning becomes what's familiar to us. And we take this programming of familiarity from childhood into adulthood and subconsciously live by those guidelines, for better or for worse. So if you found that you're not familiar with love, abundance, financial success, feeling safe, seeing healthy, happy relationships that thrive and are fulfilling, if you weren't introduced to other women who radiate self-love, confidence, worth, you may subconsciously avoid all of these things because they are foreign to you. And so you'll reject them simply because they will not resonate with who you've been telling yourself that you are, what you've been telling yourself you deserve, and what you can rightfully have. So what happens to a girl who doesn't experience her mother's love in this case? What happens to a girl whose mother doesn't show her enough nurturing, acknowledgement, or support? Perhaps she'll struggle with anxiety and depression. She may struggle to view and experience herself as worthy of the things her heart desires most. She might lack confidence, self-esteem, and find herself sabotaging the things that she really, truly desires. Any good things that seem to come into her life. A difficulty to stand up for herself may turn her into a doormat or emotional punching bag for other people, because she's never been really allowed to have and share her thoughts, views, feelings, and needs, or to differentiate herself as an individual. She may find herself attracted to the same unloving qualities in other people. People who dismiss, ignore, try to control and bully her. Manipulative people who try to make her feel guilty for having needs in the first place. She may find herself drawn to people who make their emotions and their happiness her responsibility. And she will likely be all too eager to take on that responsibility as a way to prove that she does have value. She might even seek attention from unhealthy people in unhealthy ways as a way to receive acknowledgement and validation that she never got from her mom. Or this daughter might remain in unaligned relationships long after their expiration date, out of a sense of feeling lost and unstable, belonging nowhere else, unable to trust herself, and uncared for by other people. The daughter of an unloving mom struggles to know who she is, what her needs and values truly are. If you feel like the daughter of an unloving mother, you must have a difficult time allowing your essence to really shine, because you feel so disconnected from your true self, your foundation, possibly after years of being shamed for trying to express your truth. And you might find it challenging to be in your feminine essence, allowing yourself to receive good things, embrace the spirit of flow, and more effortlessly birth new into the world. Women with unloving and unprotecting parents have a more difficult time loving themselves and viewing themselves as worthy of love. You might find it that you don't protect your heart the way you should, because you never learned what it was to be protected. As a daughter of an unloving or absent mother, you crave intimacy, affection, and tenderness. You long to be nurtured. And so what we will do here today is help you develop a loving relationship with yourself and a nurturing maternal voice, so that you may speak to yourself in a way that is not critical or dismissive like your mom's voice might have been, but protective, wise, and gentle as you move through your path so you can flourish. You are worth loving, validating, guiding, reassuring, holding, fighting for, protecting, fussing over. You are worth emotional security, balance, and stability. You are worth checking in on to make sure you're doing okay. You're worth being heard, listened to, respected. You're worth being approached with loving kindness, and you are worth grace. You're worth teaching and pouring into so that you may live an abundant, fruitful life. You are not a burden. You are a blessing. And so right now in this safe space, you will begin to remother yourself, and you will practice taking care of your heart and uplifting your spirit, becoming your own safe, comforting place in the world. Your mother's lack of love was never about you, it was always about her. But it would only cause you more pain to continue to look to her for what she does not have to give, to continue seeking a sense of belonging from her, which is why you will learn how to belong to yourself in that same nurturing, motherly way. And it's so easy to get into hypnosis, and hypnosis works every time. Sometimes it just takes longer than other times, or it might take longer for some than for others. I want you to sit or lie comfortably with your limbs limp. You're getting nice and relaxed as you get in touch with your breathing. It slows and regulates. It's not abnormal to feel like you want to cry during a session like this. And if you do, I want you to just let it out. These days, we'd rather do anything but feel, deeply and genuinely feel. We try to eat our feelings, drink our feelings, buy them away, sex them away. We distract ourselves from our feelings with toxic relationships, meaningless entertainment. We try to block people out so we don't have to feel. But this is a mistake, because our feelings are much better out than in. You must learn to feel your feelings until you no longer feel the need to feel them. And that's when you know you've reached a place of healing. So whatever comes out during this experience for you, it's your body purging, allowing for the healing of your spirit and your heart and your inner child to take place. So again, make yourself comfortable, and now I want you to look up as high as you can. Look up, 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 as though you're trying to see your own eyebrows. Your head is going to remain level. Don't tilt your head up. It's just your eyes moving up, drifting towards the ceiling as high as they can as you breathe in and out. And every time you blink, you're preparing yourself to go into hypnosis. You're going to feel a slight strain in your eyes. That's perfectly normal. And this time, breathe in and hold it for a couple seconds. And then exhale. One more time. Look up, keep looking up, and hold it. The more you blink, the readier you are to go into a deep transformation hypnosis. So keep your eyeballs up as if they are glued to a real or imagined spot in the ceiling. And breathing as you close your eyelids down, all the way down, allowing those eyes to relax. Breathing deeply, fully filling your lungs with air. And as you exhale, exhale all anxiety and tension from your body. There you go. As your head relaxes, with your eyes completely closed, you begin to see in your mind's eye a set of stairs at your feet. as you notice that you're standing atop a beautiful grand staircase. There are 10 steps leading you to a special, peaceful, beautiful place. You can see, hear, and feel your feet on these stairs. And you don't have to worry about keeping your head tilted up or looking down. Trust where your feet are guiding you. As you notice your feet atop the stairs. And we're going to count down from 10 to 1. And as we do, you're going to take a step down, trusting your feet and where they want to take you. Having faith that the step will be there waiting to catch you. And as you do, you will sink deeper into relaxation. 10. Relaxing even deeper. 9. More relaxed. 8. 7. 6. Even deeper as you glide down that staircase. 5. 4. Feeling so calm and so safe. 3. Deeply relaxed, more and more relaxed. 2. And 1, going deeper and deeper, realizing how light you feel, as though a great weight has been lifted off of your shoulders and you're almost floating. Now, one of the easiest ways to move into a deeper state of hypnosis is to allow yourself to become more and more absorbed in the nature of your own inner experience. Giving yourself total permission to enjoy the comfort of going deeper and deeper into your own relaxing twilight state. As you're understanding on some level now that this is your time. This is your special, precious opportunity to experience the easier, calm space within yourself. A space where you can create whatever you want. You can create within what no other person can give to you. This is a place where thoughts may come and thoughts may go, just as your awareness of emotions may come and go. Becoming aware now of the fluidity of time and change. How now becomes then, and what was then can change and develop into what is more present, more now, more healthful for you. As your inner awareness changes from moment to moment over time, as each of these moments continue to carry you deeper still into a place of perfect serenity. And as you drift deeper into your inner pathways, you may even like to know that within your experience, you can choose to let my voice become your own internal voice. Imagining yourself drifting more and more down and down, deeper and deeper. As you go deeper, realize that hypnosis isn't about going to sleep or being out of control, but receiving suggestions and letting them in so that they can transform your life. And you'll realize in just a few moments how highly receptive to suggestions you truly are. This is a gift and you use it every day. But it will only transform your life when you give yourself positive, empowering suggestions, not when you give yourself negative, false ones. So today, you're going to learn how to reprogram yourself using suggestions that will help you transform into the woman and nurturing presence in your own life that you want to be. Developing a nurturing inner voice is one way to counterbalance the critical, rejecting, selfish, or otherwise unloving parental messages so many of us have internalized as children. The voice that keeps telling you that you aren't good enough, that you aren't worthy of the kind of relationships or career you want, that you're not smart enough or popular enough or capable. The voice that tells you that you aren't strong enough, or you've always been too sensitive, or too much, or a disappointment. This voice is a liar. These are all lies. Yet and still, that voice and its messages have been limiting you and keeping you stuck in the past. A time and place that no longer exists, with which you cannot manifest unless you bring your past into your present and manifest using your childhood fears and survival strategies, which luckily, thankfully, you are now realizing is only going to keep you repeating unhealthy patterns and cycles in your life. Unloving patterns and cycles. And so you've chosen to create a new and improved nurturing inner voice to support and encourage you on your journey. And it will be empathetic, calm, soothing, and warm. I wonder if you know anyone who has a nurturing quality about them. It can be a real person you know, or a fictional character from your favorite TV show or movie. The first person that comes to mind for me is Claire Huxtable. But it really doesn't matter who you choose. But bring this person's face to mind. And if you have a hard time picturing their face in your mind's eye, just imagine their essence. And when you've settled on someone, allow them to truly come to life. Picture them in their nurturing essence while creating a safe or loving moment for a child. What does this person look like? When they're in their most nurturing or loving element, what are they doing? Perhaps they're singing to a child or massaging their head, their scalp. Maybe they're wrapping them up in a warm embrace. Perhaps it's when they're making a meal for the family, reading a story, or comforting someone who's been hurt. Imagine them doing this one nurturing thing. Allow the scene to become as vivid as possible. Listen to the words being said and the tone of voice she or he is using. Now imagine being one of the people in the scene. Either the child being comforted, or the nurturing figure you admire. Whichever one feels right for you in this moment. What would it feel like to be the child in this scene? Or if you chose to be the nurturer, what does that feel like? Take on this role and truly embody this energy for just a moment. Now imagine a time when you were being unkind to yourself. Hear the words you said to yourself in a moment of criticism. Feel the feelings those words brought up inside of you. It didn't feel so good to be spoken to in such an unkind way, did it? You deserve better than that. So go ahead and turn off that critical voice, switching it out for a kinder, more nurturing voice. Imagine even speaking more loving, gentle, and supportive words to yourself. And if this is hard to do, imagine it was your daughter being so cruel to herself, or maybe a younger sister. What would you tell her? And when you have that locked, take on this more empathetic, comforting tone with yourself. Noticing how it feels to respond or be responded to with kindness and compassion instead of criticism. You are creating a safe, gentle home within yourself, somewhere where you are accepted completely and always welcome. For a moment longer, continue to speak or hear the loving guidance that you need at this time in your life. Whatever you've been struggling with and beating yourself up for, go ahead and hear first all the critical comments that you have been making to or about yourself. And then take the stance of your more nurturing and wise self. What guidance does your higher self have for you at this time? Go ahead and tap into that guidance now. And speak that guidance to yourself in a nurturing, loving, kind, compassionate way. Good. The next time you find yourself using the critical voice, I want you to practice these steps. Once again, consciously switching your critical voice off and turning on a more nurturing tone. Switching out those critical words for encouraging and likely more accurate words. Practice using your nurturing voice often. And now, before we begin to wrap up our time together today, if there is something you've been longing to hear from your mother, or something you wish she would have told you, or done for you more often, I want you to go ahead and acknowledge that at this time. Here are a few that I've heard in the past if you need some inspiration. I wish my mom would tell me she's proud of me. I wish my mom would tell me she's sorry and should have believed me. I wish she would hold space for me to share my truth without fear of her reaction. I wish my mom would take accountability and apologize for all the hurtful things she's done. I wish my mom would open up truthfully instead of insisting she did the best she could and walking away. Take a moment and imagine what it is you have been longing for from your mother. What is it? What words do you wish she'd say? What actions do you wish she'd take? I wonder what would happen if you took some time to express lovingly and sincerely to your own heart the most significant things you've been wanting to hear from your mother. Give it a try. Tell yourself now, I am so proud of you. You're doing a great job. I'm so sorry. I should have listened to you. Please tell me how you've been feeling. I promise to listen and not get upset. I really was doing the best that I could with what I had anyway. But I realize I still hurt you. And it hurts me to know that I hurt you, which is why I sometimes run away from you. I'm sorry I let you down. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you for being my daughter. Thank you for loving me even when I wasn't perfect or anywhere near it. Whatever the sentiment, take a moment to provide it to yourself, to allow it to really sink in, and hold space for the higher you to receive it. How does it feel hearing those words, even from yourself? Is your heart open enough to receive them? Will it soften enough to allow you to forgive, if not your mother at this time, at least yourself, for all the ways you've been telling yourself you weren't good enough or were deserving somehow of mistreatment in your adult life as a result of the ways you were unloved as a child? Unloving mothers were often mothered by unloving mothers. And it's true for each and every one of us that we simply can't give what we don't have or have the capacity to give. Perhaps your mother didn't know how to be a loving mom. But take a moment to step outside of your child self and maybe for the first time, switch from the lens that views your mom as someone who should have not been a mom or could have done better, and instead see only the woman. The woman that is your mother. Think of her name and only of her name. See only the woman. Through your more knowledgeable, wiser adult eyes, take a moment to see what contributed to this person. You're no longer a child with limiting views or a limited understanding, but a woman. One who can separate the woman from the roles that she is supposed to play in life. If you can do so for yourself, you can do so for your mother in this moment. You know that you are more than the roles that you are expected and supposed to play in your life. So who are you really? What are you made of? And along those same lines, who is this person that brought you into the world or raised you? And what is she made of? What might have gone into the creating of this type of mother? With all her flaws and the pain she has left behind, what do you think is likely going on inside of her? And perhaps more importantly, is she still that same woman you used to see? The same woman that you imagined in your mind, or the same woman you wanted her to be? Does she seem like someone deserving of the high authority and power you continue to assign to her, while operating as an unloved, abandoned, or neglected daughter, as someone who is just your mother's child? I want you to begin to see this woman for who she really is, and though it might make you sad, it's somewhat relieving and freeing to accept your mother for who she is, what she was or was not able to be for you, what she was or was not able to give. I'm not telling you to forgive yet. Not if you're not ready. That's not why we're here. We're here so you can heal that little girl and release that burden, so that you can stop showing up as just your mother's child. Can you feel your tension easing as you realize it was never a you thing, but a her thing? As you accept this new insight, you can feel your energy getting lighter. And with every breath you take in self-compassion, compassion that you so much want to have for her, give that to yourself right now. And with every breath, with every exhale, I want you to let it go. Let it go, beautiful soul. Let it go. You are no longer that rejected or mistreated little girl. You are a woman deserving of the best. And you are surrounded by love every day. You just have to allow yourself to see and receive it. You have so much to be thankful for. You have so much to be joyful about. You are gifted and appreciated for your value all the time. It doesn't matter if you ever got or ever do get an apology, because an apology isn't what you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for permission to identify with a stronger, more capable, confident version of yourself. A version that is more than an extension of your mother and her treatment or mistreatment of you. And today you've gotten just that. You've granted yourself that permission because you are not your mother, and you are much, much more than her child. You can detach from the identity of the unloved daughter and instead tap into a new and improved, more accurate self-concept. By doing the things and planting the seeds in you that she could not nurture, right here, right now, you see that you're not that little girl, not anymore. You just needed a reminder, a tap on the shoulder to say, hey babe, you can let go. You can heal now. You can flourish now. Just because you didn't experience the love you needed growing up doesn't mean you can't experience it now. And you shouldn't treat yourself with criticism, with self-hatred. You deserve the best. You deserve to be loved. So repeat after me, either in your mind or out loud, whichever you feel more comfortable with. I deserve the best. I am not my mom or my dad. I am more than capable of creating the life of my dreams. I get to decide the woman I'm going to be, not my past. I deserve the best. I am not my mom or my dad. I am more than capable of creating the life of my dreams. I get to decide the woman I'm going to be, not my past. Good. You are more than a product of your environment. You decide who you are every single day. But to do that with intention, you cannot stay where your mind has lived for all these years, thinking that because you lacked love in the past that it isn't available to you now. There is nothing left for you back there in that story. And when you go back to that story and look around, truly, what is there that's salvageable or worth salvaging? Is that the place where you really want to live in your past? Because you now can see clearly that even if you aren't physically there as a child, you can still walk around in your day-to-day life reliving that scenario over and over again, because you've not given yourself permission to leave it behind. So are you ready to let it go? This is a big deal, and you need to take it seriously. I want you to think of 3 reasons again or 3 reasons why you're no longer that sad little girl. What have you been trying to prove that you realize you've already proven? What have you been longing for that you now see you already have, or that you actually don't need after all? How is it as clear as day that you are not your mother and you will never become her? Take a moment to sit with this, and when I count to 3 and give the prompt, say it loud or in your head if you're in a place where you can't speak freely. But no matter what, give it 1000%, okay? Are you ready? I'll start the sentence and you finish. I am no longer that hurt little girl because... That is not me anymore because... That is not my reality because... And that can never, ever again, for the rest of my long, amazing, love-filled, abundant life, be me or my reality because... And it is done. It's gone. Feel the baggage falling away from you now, energetically releasing its claim on your body, on your mind, on your spirit, on your heart. It's evaporating into thin air. It's falling to the ground beneath you. Gone. Allow that a golden bubble. Picture a golden bubble of light surrounding you, acting as a magnet, drawing out any residual negative energy, the remnants of the negative feelings that we're harboring about in your energetic field. Any negative feelings or thoughts you were keeping towards your mother. Allow it to draw out any influence that she's had on you and how you show up. And when you feel as light as a feather, the bubble that is so full of all of that leftover energy will burst, leaving behind a faint dust of what was once the tension and hurt you carried within. Congratulations, you have changed your narrative. You have the relationships you truly desire that are aligned with your greatest good, your highest self. And you can expect it to happen. You feel absolutely amazing, desirable, lovable, magnetic, because you are. And you attract the right people that confirm how much of a joy and blessing and amazing experience that you are. You are worth holding, protecting, staying around for, and you know that in your core. You are confident in who you are as a whole woman. You decide the type of woman you are from this day forward. You receive back what you so graciously give in your relationships, at work, in all areas of life. You are secure and know the value of your body and the power in your pleasure. You attract only those high vibe beings who can help you evolve, whom you may also help to evolve. You are your own ally, You nurture yourself and you keep yourself safe and secure by any means necessary. You are truly a special person, and therefore you deserve your own special person, and that special person will view you as a dream come true. And if you haven't met them yet, you will know when, because you'll never ever have to question whether or not they are there. They will be there and they will cherish you. So go forward now throughout your day, seeing abundance in everything and everyone, especially in yourself. And seeing through the eyes of the magnificent creator you are. I want you to smile and share your joy and your zest for life and your love with the world. Because there's a new lightness to you that is so refreshing and so attractive. So go out there and show it off. When you're ready, it's time to return to the room. When I count from 5 to 1, you'll return to the room and become aware of your body. 5, deepening your breathing. 4, taking a deep breath now. 3, becoming aware of your presence in the room. 2, feeling yourself or your body sitting or lying where you are. And 1, waking up now, becoming fully present in your body again, and aware of your surroundings. When you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. Thank you for sharing in this healing experience. You have completed your healing assignment. Congratulations. Until next time, take care.